Power Query can easily split and merge text where formulas in the Excel grid would be a lot of hard work. Let's separate out the customer name into first name and last name, and then maybe create a combined column of the ID and name. So let's do this in Power Query. So we'll say data from table stroke range. Here we are, we have the customer list into Power Query. So let's split this into first and last name. So the first thing I'm just going to actually do is duplicate this column because I don't want to change the original. We want the full customer name there. And then I'm going to split it, and I'm going to split it by a delimiter. And you can see there's all sorts of other ways in which you could split a column automatically. I want a space because that is the delimiter that is appearing, but I don't want every occurrence because their middle names are going to start falling into, separate columns and things. So I'm just going to pick the leftmost delimiter at the moment and hit OK. And now we have a split of first and essentially last, but it could be remaining names. It's given them a silly name, but we can change that up here by just editing this formula if we want. So we'll call that one first and remove the copy one thing. And we'll call this one last and remove the copy two name. There we have customer first name, customer last name. What if we want to create some kind of merger of columns? Well, we simply click on the two columns we want, and we've got two options. We can either, on the transform menu, merge the columns as they stand, which would basically remove the two existing columns and merge them as one. Or we could go to the add column menu and we see exactly the same name of control, but it will do it as a new column. So let's do that one, merge columns. We can pick from a list of separators. So we can just use a space again, or we can click on custom and we can type anything we want in here. So I'm going to put a space, a hyphen and another space. And what do I want it to be called? Or I don't want it to be called merged. I'm going to call it cust ID and name, like that. And now we have a customer ID and name column. We can close and load that into our spreadsheet as a new worksheet and a new table. And it's completely dynamic using the refresh button every time some of this data changes. If I put a new customer in here, example called A0001, and I'll give this my name, John. Then when I go in here and refresh this, you'll see here I am appearing straight away